what's up you guys? After show reaction today. I'm going to be reacting to some more of the originals. This is the season 5 premiere titled Where You Left Your Heart. So this is the final season of the originals. It's kind of crazy that we're here now. After this season I will have finished like 2 out of 3 of this like shows in the franchise. It's kind of crazy because like the Vampire Diaries was like the second show on my channel, and this branched off of that, so it's kind of like, I don't know, in a way an end of an era, but it still continues on with legacies, which I will be doing. In case you were wondering, people ask a lot. It's happening. Anyways, I really hope that for its final season that it's a good one. I wasn't a huge fan of last season. Not that it was particularly bad or anything like that. Just having it come after season 3 was a bit, I don't know, because season 3 was really good. I just felt like season 4 was a bit disappointing. So yeah, this is season 5. Elijah, I'm pretty sure, has amnesia now, so that's wonderful. That's gonna drive me up the wall. And the whole family is all separated. I'm kind of nervous to start this last season because there's like 13 episodes and that's it. It's the end. Alright, let's get into it. 7 years later.
In all my travels,
okay, I was wondering if there would be a time jump.
Now I find I'm physically drawn to the place, as if locked in an orbit I'm helpless to alter. I suppose we're all satellites, orbiting those we love. Recently, though, I'm left to orbit from afar, and to pass the time by dropping in an old acquaintances. Entre nous in 1928, the Gatineau family and I had a little falling out. I'd really like to put that to rest. So if you'll just
Hope was 7, so she'd be like 14 now, I think.
You must have heard of me. Klaus Lefort.
I think she was 7.
Klaus Le Domon? Ni Klaus Domodor? No? Nothing?
Klaus the fuck?
Klaus the Mad. Do spread the word.
Klaus the fuck? That's gross! Oh! Ooh, are we gonna get to see Alaric this episode? So I'm guessing we're gonna have a different actress for Hope.
Hey, you have the money? I'm not gonna ask where you got this.
Are you Hope?
Remember, 1 now, 1 after. You sure about this, Henry?
Yes.
Do me a favor. Be discreet.
Hey, Lucina. You're gonna get a call later. I just want you to know that there's nothing you could have done.
Oh, you're gonna do a Tommen. That's a terrible way to kill yourself, I'm just gonna say, because you could end up alive and just paralyzed as a vegetable. So, he wants to be a vampire, I guess?
Mr. Williams, what's up?
Mr. Saltzman wants to see
Oh!
you. It's about Henry Benoit.
Is, Mr. Saltzman calling my mom?
Dad? Anything's your dad. Should know what you've been up to.
Yeah, good luck finding him.
Pack your bags, Hope. You going home?
Oh, you are Hope. I wasn't sure. I could have been just like a random like student in beginning of the episode. I don't know. Okay.
Okay,
Ooh.
so we should probably get back
The
to
hair
Martin
grew.
and prep.
It's lovely.
Come on, Vincent, we got this. Right? It's
Shouldn't
gone
they
off
look
without
like
hitch for,
a little bit
7
older?
years now?
Josh, that's because we haven't taken it for granted in 7 years. Let me remind you, moments of prosperity are invariably followed by times of great pain unless we remain vigilant.
Thank you, Mr. Buzzkill.
Marcel.
You know what? First of all, reading that was very rude. And second, it was
Josh, I
not
don't
even-
know how many times I have told you that what goes on in this city is no longer any Marcel Girard's business, okay? And guys, this is what I'm always talking about. Marcel means Rebekah. Rebekah means Cole and Elijah, and I don't even want to think about Klaus.
That's
right
not
now, 'cause
true.
Apparently he has lost his mind.
Oh, come on. We don't know if those
Or
rumors
maybe
are
it's
true.
true.
I know that we need to make sure that they stay as far away from this city as possible.
Oh, so now
And
we're
that
against
being
Marcel
Mr.
now,
Buzzkill,
okay.
That means reminding everybody
Sure.
here that the magic that those four carry inside of them, if we just put 2 of them in the same place, it is a ticking bomb.
Hey, that's charming! From the Descendants
somewhere?
movies.
Oh. I got suspended.
Hope Marshall got suspended.
Are you gonna cry in a corner? In a closet?
Cool.
Wait, did he just call you Hope Marshall? I thought your last name was Mikaelson. I'm... Vampire now?
I said be discreet. What part of jumping out of a tower is discreet?
I had to make sure it would work.
I'm
If I
that...
only hurt myself,
Hey.
that I would have just healed.
Right.
Hey, that
Someone's
might not have
overdosed
worked.
peacefully from sleeping pills.
I'm not a person things go right for. You ever seen a werewolf with no
Well, you could have just
testicles
ended
and
up as a
pummels?
vegetable. But I guess you said you
Already
would
tell
have
I'm getting
healed.
stronger.
So what does that mean?
You know how good it will be not to have to take crap from anybody?
What makes you think that? You're a hybrid now. You may be able to defend
Ah,
yourself, but they'll only hate you for being different.
I don't think that you thought this through, Henry.
You wouldn't understand.
Oh, really?
Why did you let him
Me?
become a hybrid?
I wouldn't understand.
Your dad's not gonna kill me for getting you suspended, is he?
Wouldn't know.
He can't bother to be a dad.
Well, he can't really be around.
Marcel, enough with the suspense.
It'll be worth it. Trust me.
What is this?
I call it 4 objects and a question. First object.
I remember that. And saying it was hideous.
Yes, but your eyes said buy me, so I went back later and did. Next.
The house you designed.
For you, for us. Now we can build it anywhere you like. Might not be quite up to code.
Marcel, are you about to propose?
My sword.
I told you when I was a child I was gonna marry you one day, right after our first duel, remember?
And I said I would never marry a man who couldn't best me.
No, that's the thing. The last few years have taught me something. I don't want to best you. I don't want to be ahead of you or behind you. I want us side by side.
So
In
been
the
together for
moment
7 years?
I realized that
That's kind of sweet.
I went in search of this, the 4th object. Which leads me to my question. Rebekah Mikaelson, delicate as lace, elegant as a fine home, tough as polished steel, in love of all my lives. Will you marry me? I figured you'd be a mess by now, so I made this part simple. If you say, or if you say, should be a pretty easy call.
It should be. Except
Please don't say the family.
Klaus, rule breaker.
Thank you. Thank you. An old favorite. Try as I might, I can't resist a familiar refrain. I'm a sucker for Vile. You play with such finesse.
Yeah, it keeps me out of trouble.
Though Marlowe's really more my style.
Mahler. Guaranteed to clear any room.
Well, then he and I have something in common.
And how is that?
I have a bit of a temper.
Interesting. See, I wouldn't be able to tell by looking at you.
Will you?
It's because you got amnesia.
And most people wouldn't look so disappointed about that observation.
Well, truth be told, it's a balm to hear it. I've been feeling a bit one note recently, all work, you know?
Modern conundrum, my friend. You work just to take care of your family, then you don't have any time to spend with them.
My family is geographically challenged. I've got a daughter I haven't seen in 7 years, haven't spoken to in 5.
Why?
There were some issues.
This all sounds like a recipe for regret.
And now you sound like my brother. He was my lodestar.
You're talking about him in the past tense.
He's been
Amnesia'd.
I've only just realized how far he's gone.
You only just realized? It's been 7 years.
You didn't say yes.
I didn't say no.
I'm sorry, but I just knocked that out of the park. Are you waiting on a better offer?
Please don't make this about you.
This is about me, about us. How long are we supposed to put our lives on hold for your family?
Oh, look who's talking. You're the one with the secret mistress. I see you texting your little minion, Josh. You've traveled for 7 years and never left your precious New Orleans behind. Klaus is at it again.
Great, what's the point of having all these rules if Klaus doesn't follow them?
Oh.
Is that blood?
Where's my phone?
Don't overreact.
Nick, you have pushed it too far this time. I just had a bath with blood spewing from the faucet like a carotid.
Well, at least you had a nice dinner then.
It is bloody biblical is what it is. You stayed too long.
Do I have any requests?
How does he look?
Happy. He seems happy.
You spoke to him?
I never dared before.
I miss him too, Nick. But you have got to leave. Now.
Keelan, she stayed in the city for 6 years waiting for me. She deserves this. And I really want to go. But now that Hope's gotten herself into trouble, I just...
Wait a minute, what kind of trouble?
She was helping a Crescent Pack boy at her school. Everybody picked on him, so she gave him some of her blood. So he...
Become a hybrid?
Vince, because she knows it was wrong.
No, ma'am, Miss Pam. Freya, you ain't going nowhere. You're gonna get on the phone with Keelan and you're gonna tell her to bring her butt back here, okay?
No.
Because you can't go anywhere. You and me, we are a team, right? We're the glue that holds this city together and you just can't go.
Come on.
Hey, don't drag her backwards. Let her have her life. She spent her whole life committed to her family and, like, you're dragging her down. Don't do that. Let her have her, like, happiness. Vincent's being a little dramatic.
Hope is coming home. She created a hybrid. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, her coming home might not be a bad thing. Just assume things.
Declan, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was you.
Yeah, stand me up and beat the crap out of me.
Well, don't. Maybe say her name before you touch her.
Our date, I'm so sorry. Something came up with Hope.
Is she okay?
Yes, it's just complicated.
Look, I know how you feel about the dreaded B word, but as your boyfriend and a big fan of your daughter's,
It's Irish.
I'd really like to help.
Oof, those eyes.
I so wish that you could, Declan. It's just right now, I think Hope's gonna need all of my attention, which means maybe you and I should probably take
Right, don't finish that sentence. I deserve better than that. Come on, I'm a chef. You're a good eater. You can't break up with me.
Well, you can't break up with someone if you're not really a couple.
Well, one half of this couple was deeply committed. I'm sorry, if you want to break up, you have to do it like a civilized person. At a bar, with bourbon.
How's my little ne'er-do-well?
I've been better. How's Davina?
My darling wife is gorging on papaya right now.
You know, Belize is beautiful this
I'm
time
so
of year.
happy
You should
for
visit.
him.
I'd love to, but I'm grounded.
Grounded? can't ground a witch, let alone my favorite niece.
That's what I said. Mom didn't think it was funny.
Well, I'm sure it will all blow over by Mardi Gras.
I didn't think it was such a big deal at the time. But now that it's stirred up so much trouble, I feel kind of bad.
Darling, you can't get your knickers in a knot every time you have a little kerfuffle. You'll never have a moment of pleasure. And I, for one, thought you showed some real entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, that's me, your friendly neighborhood blood dealer.
So you notice by now, the best people are black sheep.
My dad?
I was referring to me. Klaus is in a league of his own.
If my bloody brother doesn't answer the bloody phone, I swear I am going to rip his heart.
I don't want to hear it, okay? I don't want to hear another thing until after you say I do. At City Hall at 3:45 today.
Okay, you're pressuring her.
Decades for things to be right with your family. No more.
Okay, you're pressuring her. That's not the way to do this.
Or done. The choice is yours.
Pressuring someone into marriage like that? Not. That's a dick move.
Bonjour, Monsieur Gatineau. I should let you live to tell of this, but I seem to be on a bit of a roll.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
It's Caroline! I never thought I'd see her again.
You know, 2 men from the family who own this building were killed at a nightclub yesterday by an alleged maniac. And here lie more bodies. Care to explain why you're methodically picking off all the members of one family?
Because I'm compulsive. Or perhaps it's just to while away the time. Or maybe, just maybe, Klaus Mikaelson has finally gone mad.
Or maybe you just want people to think you have. This spree you're on, it isn't random. You have a list, don't you?
I like that she can stand up to him.
This town is just going from 0 to 60 in no time flat, and I ain't even surprised that this nosy vampire Greta Sienna is all up in the mix. We don't do something.
Vincent. I know this is serious, believe me, but man, I'm fighting for my life. I love Keelan, and if I don't go to see her now, I'm gonna lose her. Listen,
let her go.
I'm terrified. But if
You're being a pretty crappy friend, making her stay.
I know you can do this without me. Right now, I just need to hear that leaving isn't gonna make me a bad sister, or a bad aunt, or a bad friend, and I don't know.
Well, he's the bad friend making you stay.
Maybe I'll get the guts to pick myself for once.
Pick yourself.
I am not digging the vibe in here.
Freya, I'm not even sure that we can stop all this. I mean, we put it on pause for a few years, but how are you supposed to stop
This
human
is-
nature?
This isn't fair.
A werewolf, witch, nature.
Right.
You should go.
Yes.
You should go because I have absolutely no idea how this is going to end up, and I think at least one of us should have a shot at happiness.
Good.
Going somewhere? Is that what you needed the money for?
Now you're rummaging in my room?
For laundry. Where were you going?
I met a guy online. He's in a band and he lives in London. He says he's 25, but he seems older.
You were going to see Klaus.
You wanted to see your dad.
I know, it's stupid. He obviously doesn't care, but I just
He does
thought
care.
maybe if we were in the same place for even a little while.
It's not stupid. He loves you, but he just knows that being near you puts you in danger.
A phone call wouldn't.
True. Did you say she was a vampire? What? Did you venom her?
No one wants any trouble, Hayley. We just want the hybrid.
Remember that hybrid is just a kid.
Yeah.
Revenge isn't justice. Do we really want to sacrifice a kid to assuage our fear?
He's not a kid.
Well, he is.
He's a hybrid with the power
Doesn't
to kill
mean
any
he's not a
vampire he
kid.
chooses.
I'm a hybrid. I'm not a threat to anyone, and after I teach Henry self-control, he won't be either.
You can't be serious.
I've never been more serious. It's my experience that those who are wronged seek revenge, and since many have long memories, I'm determined to systematically annihilate
Is she cleaning?
one of our enemies and the heirs of our enemies.
But that list is endless.
It's the only way to protect Elijah. Lost my brother.
But you still have a daughter.
She's better off without me. I know what it's like to be raised by a monster.
Oh my...
You're not.
Come on, that was
your
like
dad.
1,000 years ago. Really mean dad. Newsflash, the guy's dead. Get over it. Stop using Michael as an excuse to be a bad father.
Oof! Caroline! Woo! I love you.
I also know what it's like to be a kid missing her father. You may not be able to be in the same room with her, but there's this ancient gadget called a telephone. Use it
Or
before
like
you lose your daughter and she loses...
FaceTime, Skype, Discord.
Because I happen to think that you're someone worth knowing.
Ugh, I love you. Come back. Make out.
Hey, Declan, it's me. Don't kill me, but something's come up.
Why? I thought that... Okay. Oof.
I'm a coward and a hypocrite. It's true, I miss my family, but I suppose I'm always running away.
Well, sometimes it's good to make a fresh start.
Is it odd having strangers confide in you?
It's very strange that she wanted to be away from her family for so long, and now she has that, and she doesn't want to be away from them.
I think it's a nice face.
Careful, you might think that you're hitting on him.
Dad?
I was looking for your mother.
Yes, so are we. I don't know where she is. She's missing.
I'm on my way.
Oh,
So many possible tipping points.
oh, that warmed my heart.
But without the benefit of hindsight, how will we know if we're at the end of the beginning or the beginning of the end?
It's definitely the beginning of the end because it's the last season. Oof. Alrighty, well that was the originals season 5 episode 1. It was a pretty good opener. I enjoyed that. I really liked Caroline showing up. It was really good. It was cool to see a bit more of the school. And I think his name was Dorian. He was on the Vampire Diaries in the last season. So that was cool. Little bit of a crossover-ish thing going on. It was good. And I liked everything this. I think I don't know. I liked that phone call between Hope and Cole. I thought that was really sweet. You haven't really seen them interact all that much aside from like maybe once last season. And it's nice to see that relationship would have grown. That phone call at the end where Hope said that Hayley was missing, and instantly Klaus is like, I'm on my way. It's great. That just warmed my heart. So far I like the new actress. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.